All right, welcome everybody to
Good morning.
September edition.
Or good evening, depending on what time you're watching.
That's right, could be any time. Behind the Lines, I'm John Turner with Brian Clark, as always. We've got David Kilpatrick making us look good.
The wizard behind the camera.
Mm-hmm. And we've got a lot to talk about today.
Yes, we do.
October is a really big month for us.
It is. John, you want to tee it up?
Sure.
What's going on this month?
Well, we've got Co-op Awareness Month.
Yes.
And, of course, we'll talk a little bit about that. We've got Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and obviously you can see our pink hard hats. That's something that we're real proud of. Our guys wear that all month. We've got a lot to talk about with the foundation this month. We're going to be out and about in the public this October, so a lot of big stuff going on.
We got a lot going on, but I love it that way.
That's right.
The days fly by. You're effective. You have plenty to do.
That is the truth. So let's talk about what we're always talking about, and that's broadband.
Yeah. We're making a lot of progress, y'all. We are slinging up broadband hundreds of miles a month. I think we're just shy of 1,400 miles in the air now.
That's right.
Some of it's underground, but most of it's overhead. About 1,650 customers hooked up so far. The staff's doing an excellent job. The memberships love the membership loves the product. I haven't heard anything bad about the product. Have you, John?
No, the only pain points that we're seeing right now is we just can't get it to folks fast enough, and that's a good problem to have.
I know. I get that question asked everywhere I go, and if it makes you feel better as a CEO, I don't have it at my house yet.
So, but we are just about complete with our build-out in our CARES area of Clay County.
Yes.
Which is basically the southern part, east to west across the county. We're about halfway done with what we're doing in Choctaw and Webster. So we've been moving from north to south there, from up in Cumberland and the Sparta area down south to Mathiston, a little south of Mathiston. Then we've started our Adeton construction.
Yes.
We weren't supposed to start that until right about now, and we actually got into that a couple of months early.
So we're ahead of schedule, and I hope to stay that way, but everybody realizes as we go into winter months with rain, that may impact us and will impact us. I want to talk a little bit, and we may have talked about it in the past, of what is involved with construction. A lot of members see fiber being put on poles in front of their house and are curious why they don't have the ability to get it just yet. So here's the reason why. We can put up fiber down the main roads very quick, miles at a time. There's 3 phases to this. It's mainline fiber build, and then drops to your house, and then somebody else will come and schedule the install and go actually from outside of your house into your house. The real hang up is it takes a skilled person to splice the fiber. Inside that fiber is multiple strands of glass, and a man or woman has to sit inside a trailer or under a tent and weld all those individual fibers of glass together. So that takes time. Yeah. But we're making a lot of progress, John. We have splicers in Maben, Mathiston, Cumberland, and Brooksville knocking out a lot of work right there right now, and we're still hanging a lot of mainline fiber.
That's right. So we expect to get downtown Maben lighted up real soon. Crawford, the same thing, and downtown Brooksville as well. So there's we're moving and shaking, and it's very gratifying to see how many folks are signing up for the service.
Yeah. It's astonishing, John, when we realize I think we started hanging fiber in September of last year. I may be off a few weeks, but I think it was September of last year.
I think it was October.
Okay, October. Hooked the first customer up at first of
December.
And now we have over 1,600 people receiving service. That's astonishing, really. It's going fast.
That's right, and it's especially astonishing. Again, I can't say this enough, in that we have started a company from scratch in a little over a year.
Yes.
And to get to this point, to be as mature as we have, we're going to have some hiccups. We're going to make a few mistakes because, again, this is brand new territory for us. But we learn from our mistakes. We do our best to make sure that they're small mistakes.
Yeah.
And, so if there are some hiccups, and when I say hiccups, I mean things like we're not getting it out quite as fast as people would like, or we get a little behind in some places. That's just natural for a project of this size.
I don't know why I thought of this when you were talking, John. Do you remember a year and a half ago we were all trying to debate, is this the thing we should do? Should we do it? We were real heavy on studying the risks associated, which anybody should when they're starting up a business. But when we made the decision to do it, man, we hit 120 miles an hour all at once because, look, we've studied it, we prayed about it. The board's unanimous, management's unanimous. It's something we need to do, and we've just springboarded forward, and it's really been a good thing.
Yeah, I think the beauty of that is that in every one of our meetings, in every one of our conversations, we've never regretted, even in a small way, the decision. In fact, we're all in because we see the impact that it's making on people's lives.
Yes, it goes back to our mission. I know you know it, John, but I don't know if all the membership does. Is we're a member-owned electric cooperative, and our goal is to improve the quality of life of all those that we touch. And we do that in so many ways. We adhere to our mission. I don't know that everybody always reads their corporate mission where they work, but our employees believe in it. We eat, sleep, and breathe it.
Yep, and this project exemplifies that in
Yes,
a big
sir.
way.
Yes, sir.
So proud of what we did. www.4cfastnet.com. If you've got any questions, you want to go online and sign up for service. I say sign up, you're not committing to anything, but if you want to show you're interested, we're coming, and we're happy to answer any questions that you
Yes,
have.
sir.
So,
Yes, sir. We'd love to hear from you.
yep, and Miss Betty Sue and Miss Tammy will be joining us later to
Yeah.
talk about CSR work, and they're the folks that'll be answering a lot of those questions for you. They'll
Yes.
get you where you need to go. So, big news with the foundation last week.
Yes, we hit $1.5 million given back to the communities. The foundation board has done an excellent job. Remember, we serve parts of 9 counties, and it's been very equally distributed amongst all 9 of those. From anything from a lot of educational products to students in all the schools we serve. I know a couple of years back we bought half a canine dog, and we joked about which half we bought, the front of the back half. We love to help first responders, and we love to help people in need. We hope we don't have to use it, but there's some money set aside for during major catastrophic storms to help the community if there's a need. The board is doing an excellent job of vetting applications. It's a daunting job to go through the needs that people ask for, especially in the times we live in now, John. There's a lot of people in need, but the fact that in 8 years the foundation's been around, right? We started it in 2013.
15.
15. Oh,
So
okay.
it's been less.
Yeah, 6 years. $1.5 million given back.
And that's thanks to the generosity of our membership
Yes.
and the folks that participate in Roundup. So we want to say a special thank you for all of you folks who let us round up your bill.
Yes, 93%.
93% of the members let us do that because we couldn't do that. And that's the most, probably the most appealing thing about this is that every bit of that money goes back to the communities that we
Yes.
serve. The board, the foundation board doesn't take any payment for
No.
they don't get mileage. They donate all that
Yep.
back. There's no administrative costs really that go into that. All of that money is pumped right back into this. And the neat thing that I like is that you see, you talk about times being tough and people needing help, but there are so many organizations in our area
Yes.
that are built on helping people, as you said,
Yeah.
from schools to first responders to 4-H clubs to all kinds of folks out there that are their heart is service, and they put their money where their mouth is, and we are so proud to be able to support those groups.
Yes, I love working with those people, John, because I know you've seen it, and we've experienced it here. When you genuinely help other people from the bottom of your heart or middle of your heart, all of your heart, I think you get something back in return, some gratitude, and a lot of times it's a humbling experience because, y'all, there's a lot of people in our world and in our communities that are struggling that you don't realize how they live until you're put in that position to have to experience what they experience. So I think we need to all move forward with an open heart, change some of the tone of the world, and be willing to give like our members do, like the foundation does. And I want to reiterate what John said too. All of this money goes back to help with the charity. The only money that doesn't directly go to a charity is the cost to cover the annual audit.
That's right.
Which is appropriate. It needs to have an audit every year. There's no salaries out of it, no benefits, nothing.
Nope.
All of it goes back to the community. So thank y'all for what you do on this.
That's a great thing to be involved in. And then that kind of leads us into the last thing we wanted to talk about, which is October is Cooperative Month.
Yes.
Obviously back in the mid 1700s, cooperatives were formed, kind of officially. The Roquefort Conference got together and sort of set 7 cooperative principles. And we still, as a cooperative, abide by those principles today.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing is that we are a member-owned organization. In other words, we work for everybody that pays their light bill.
Yes, and there's many forms of cooperatives. Of course, where we live in the South, the two that kind of stick out are electric cooperatives and then local farmers cooperatives where they buy seed and sell farming supplies. But there's agricultural cooperatives across the country. There's several grocery cooperatives across the country. There's some
banks,
financial institutions that are cooperatives. So when we think of co-ops, obviously we navigate to electric co-ops. But the principles they're founded on really benefit the membership and the people they serve. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful business model. There's a lot of cases where no other business model would work, and I think we're an example of that.
Well, and the one thing, and our CFO, Curtis Naiman, spoke on that last month, but we try to, we make sure and understand that it's not our money, it's not Four Counties' money. He said it last night or the other night at a meeting. You know, this is your money, and we are extremely aware of that, and so we treat it even more special than if it was our money.
That's right. All the decisions we make here, we make them with the mindset of, would you as a member be proud? Would our family and our grandmother looking over our shoulder be proud of the decisions that we make? And I can honestly say the board and management's doing a really good job of taking care of you.
And then we touched on it earlier, breast cancer awareness month.
Yes. Please stay on top of your annual wellness with your doctor. If you hadn't been, please go. Stay checked up. You will see our linemen out in the field all through the month of October with pink hard hats. That is a reminder to stay aware and stay healthy.
All right. Well, we are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be joined by Betty Sue Davis and Tammy Sudduth, two of our customer service representatives, talk about customer service.
Looking forward to it. Great ladies.
Yep, they sure are. We'll be right back.
Our members overwhelmingly say that Four County Electric Power is a name they can always trust. That trust isn't something you can buy. It has to be earned. With respect, dependability, sincerity, honesty, integrity, and service. We say thank you to the men and women of Four County who earn our members' trust each and every day. We are proud of them and proud to serve our member owners.
Okay, we're back, and if you'll notice, Brian, I think this is probably the best looking show right now that
it
we'll
is,
ever have
excluding the two on the end. No offense, John.
No, I think that's exactly right. The good looking quotient of the program has just increased tremendously.
Good way to word that, John.
We are welcoming Betty Sue Davis and Tammy Sudduth, two of our customer service representatives, two of our longtime customer service representatives. We were talking about your years of experience here. You've seen a lot of changes over the years and seen a lot of stuff. So you're very good representatives of what we try to do in our customer service. And Brian, of course, you consider everybody to be in customer service.
We're all in customer service. Even, David's group, which you can't see David. David's the wizard behind the camera. His IT department, they're in customer service. Every position at Four Counties in customer service. But you two ladies directly talk to our members all day, every day.
That's right.
You probably have some good heartfelt stories from people on how they appreciate us. You probably have some that might be a little entertaining, but thank you for the work you do. You represent us well. And remember, all the employees at Four County are within the area of Four County or shortly beyond our area. They're all local, is my point.
Mm-hmm.
So when you call us, you get beautiful voices like these two ladies. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you, Brian.
So take us through kind of a typical day, if you would. What does it look like for you guys?
Well, we meet and greet customers as they walk in and pay their bill, take calls on the phone that want to pay their bill or report an outage or a tree ticket, and time to time we get calls of just thank you for the work you do. Tell the guys that worked my outdoor light ticket they did a great job, and the time they did it was in a good time, and so just never the same 2 days in a row.
Right.
So.
No.
And Betty, see, you are in our call center, so you're not directly facing the customers, but you're talking to them on the phone all day long. What are you seeing typically? What are the things that you're dealing with on a daily basis?
Well, they're just wanting to call and be sure what their bill is. If they didn't get their bill for some reason, would you send them a copy of it, which we will, and be sure that it's going to be paid on time. And then we have a lot, since we're doing the FastNet, that are calling and asking about the FastNet. Of course, we do have some tree trim complaints where they need to trim the limbs off the lines, and it's just a variety of things
Yes,
that
ma'am.
we do every day.
But one of the things that we take pride in with the call center and with you guys up front is we try to be a one-stop shop. In other words, when they get to you guys, we want to be able to solve their issue, make sure that they get what they called for
Right.
within one call.
That's
And so
right.
you guys really have to know a lot about everything that goes on here at this place.
That's right.
So you
You're
guys
right.
kind of, yeah. So, I mean, you've got to know where the phone call goes to.
That's right.
And a lot of times they're going to ask you a question. What are some of the odd questions that you guys get that?
Ooh, put us on the spot. There. Well, right now is, of course, with the broadband, when is it going to be in my area? Even non-4 county customers are they going to be able to get it? With new services from new home buildings or trailers going in, how quick am I going to get my power? Why do I have to pay this cost? And
Yeah.
what does it incur? So just different every day. No 2 days you get the same questions or the same problems.
And to put a little context to it, what people may not know is you talk to thousands of people a month
Yes.
with a wide array of questions, as John's alluding to. Right away, my lights out. I heard the transformer boom. Who's this guy in my yard in a 4 county truck?
Right.
Who's that digging around the pole? When am I getting Fastnet? Which we
Right.
probably need to get a shirt made that says when are we getting Fastnet.
When are we getting Fastnet? Right. Oh,
So y'all answer a lot of questions from a lot of different departments, and you represent us well.
well, thank you.
So do you have anything that stands out from a member in terms of somebody calling, showing appreciation, or something that warmed your heart from the membership?
Ooh. There's been several. When they call back and ask for you personally and thank you for getting their lights on or getting their light fixed or, going that little extra step to call an engineer to see when they're going to get the light on or when they're going to be able to set the pole to get their lights. And then they call you back, that was quick, thank you.
Yes.
We're very appreciative.
Thank you. You got anything, Miss Betty Sue?
Well, we have some that will call, and if we haven't gotten to getting their light fixed for bad weather or storm or something that has delayed our guys, they'll ask, do you mind asking them if we might get it today? Well, you just say, yes, ma'am, we'll be glad to, and we'll just update the order to see maybe that they can get it for them, But most people are very appreciative.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of times I think it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
That's
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
That's right.
And it makes a big difference,
Yeah.
because like Tammy said, you have to have some compassion for some of our members, and some of them, everybody's got a different situation.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to
You
handle
don't know
every
what they're-
situation different because you don't know what they're dealing with. But when they call and they asking for an arrangement, you have to try to analyze what's going on with them to see if we can meet their needs. And most of the time, you can.
And that comment you made right there is what sets us apart from so many other people. I'm not going to name any by name, but we could all probably in our mind think of places we go to for retail purposes
Right.
that we don't have a good customer service experience.
Oh, that's for sure.
We've all been at a cash register where they won't even look at you or talk to you. The actions that you do in representing the membership in 4 counties is what really sets us apart. So I want to thank you for the work that y'all do.
Thank you.
Well, you're
Thank
welcome.
you.
That's right. And I think you can tell just from this interaction, if those of you who are watching and listening to this, again, just how much that these ladies care about what they're doing, and every interaction with a member is important to you
That's
guys.
right. That's right.
You want everybody to get out of there, and when they get off the phone with you or when they walk out of the office, you want them to feel like they've gotten the best possible experience that they can.
Exactly.
And I know we get a lot of attaboys and attagirls, from members, and I see those, and I try to pass those out, and of course you two are named quite a bit in those, so that's good. All of our folks get the attaboys and attagirls, but you guys really, with your length of service and your attitude, you guys really exemplify that service first mentality that we have, and I know that's important to y'all.
Well, it's easy to do when you love your job. I mean,
Right.
it's I mean, you know, to me, I think it takes somebody special to work customer service. Not everybody can do that.
Yeah.
You know, that can listen to what a customer has to say and try to meet their needs. You know, there's days, that
I agree.
they get aggravated and
You
you
have to
want to
have some
hang that
finesse,
phone
sure.
up.
Yeah.
But then, you know, for the most part, their thank you and I appreciate you means a lot and goes a lot.
Well, you
Right.
guys have, so there's another hat you wear is like mediator, because you have to de-escalate situations sometimes, because you
Oh,
understand
yes.
people,
Oh,
people,
yes.
they have a problem, and that problem is the most important thing in the world to them at
Yeah.
that
Right.
time.
At that time.
And so
Right.
they want you to fix it. And, you know, having listened to you guys for the years that I've worked here, 99% of those, however they start, at the end, it is a thank you. It is a transaction
Oh,
that is satisfactory to the member, and they walk away feeling like they got something out of it. So,
Are there moments, and I think there is, but I just want to ask, you know, when the linemen go out after storm restoration, I know I've been there, and y'all probably been there too, there's a huge level of satisfaction from the linemen in the field when they hook up somebody's light that's been without power due to storms, tornadoes, straight line winds. What in your job, when you talk to the membership, really gives you satisfaction knowing you did a good job? What makes you feel good about your service to that member?
When you're-
Knowing that they appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
ma'am.
They appreciate what
but
we do.
knowing that you can find the person that they need to hear their problem, or we need to call to get their light back on or their lights back on, and go reaching out to them to tell that person they are appreciated for what they did.
I'm glad you said that. With next week being Customer Service Appreciation Week, and October being Co-op Appreciation Month, and also October's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. If you're a member and we've impacted you, I would encourage you to reach out and let the employees know what they've done to impact your life. I think that'd be great for us to hear from our employees on how we've impacted them. What people may not know is John's talked about it. John gets emails and I get letters on what a great job the employees do, and it's just uplifting when you hear something positive.
It is.
Yep. So we want to thank you guys, and we want to tell you how much we appreciate you and the rest of our CSR staff, the managers from Jimmy and Ivy and Wanda and Annie on down. Thank you guys for what you do. Thank you what you do for the membership, and we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate
Yes.
our job.
Yes.
Thank you.
Very much.
I appreciate y'all.
Very much.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for this month. We'll see you in October. Join us then.
Have a good day and God bless.